Right.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 15 of our Trails of Cold Steel 2 Let's Play. In the last episode, we walked around the training ground, like makeshift base that the 4th Armored Division were using as a base. And then we also met up with Monica and Monk from the Officers Academy, but that's 3 houses. From Thor's Military Academy. And then we came back to Ymir, and then we did our day off by doing bonding events with Elliot and Captain Claire, and then we also learned about snowboarding, and now we're gonna continue on with the main story and find out where we're gonna go next. So let's get into it. Should I go and rest in my room now? Yup. So, yeah, we go.
Ah, you went up a rank. Here's a little
nice
something from the
B6.
guild.
3 away, and then we can get to B5, which is
Nice
pretty cool.
work.
And then we'll get a B rank for this.
You did all right, I guess.
Yeah. Get used to seeing that because I practically get B on this entire run. I think maybe once I'll get an A or an S or something like that, but other than that you'll constantly be getting Bs. Well then, it's time for us to get going. We're going to be using Valamar's power this time too, right? Yeah, the Spirit Path is going to be our best bet for travelling. His mana should have recovered by now. Yes, he should have more than plenty after resting a whole day. I take it all of you are well rested too? Yep. I'm fine, thanks. Come to think of it, what happened to Torvald and Captain Claire? I'm not sure. They headed off somewhere early this morning. Sorry for the delay. I thought we'd be back before now. There we go. Where'd you two go? We decided to do one more round to check Ymir's defences. I wanted to be sure that the communications equipment that I modified yesterday was functioning properly too. Good news is, everything's in tip-top shape, which means Ymir's now got a line of communication with the 4th Armored Division and the RMP. Really? Talk about convenient. Still, Torvald and I are in agreement that it wouldn't be wise for us to leave the village completely unguarded, so a few of us should stay behind to keep an eye on things around here. That's probably for the best, yeah. Good idea. The bigger our group is, the more likely we are to stand out as suspicious, even if we do use the Spirit Path. To even things out, I think it'd be better if Torvald or you stay behind, Captain. You read my mind. I think a couple of you guys should probably stick around too. We can discuss that while walking along the valley. There's no point in splitting up right now. But try and make your mind up before we get to Valamar. Sure thing, let's get going. We'll see you in a bit, Mom. Alright, take care. I need you all to come back here to me as soon as you can, okay? Of course, we'll be back before you know it. And with more of our friends in tow. I do apologise if I kind of mess the voices up a little bit. I did take a bit of a break, so I'll have to get back into the rhythm of getting the voices done. So, and I might change Miriam's voice because I can't exactly remember what her voice sounded like, so it might be a little bit different, but that's because I can't remember what her voice what her voice sounded like. Alright, here we go again. Is he still asleep? Looks that way. Valamar, can you hear me? Reawakening from inactive state. Reboot complete. I'll see if I can make Valamar's voice like robotic kind of thing. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Good, he's recovered enough mana. Man, he really is amazing. I'm starting to think we're getting used to him. Weird as that sounds. Okay, where to, guys? Should probably double check where everyone currently is first. Valamar, can you update us on where the others are? Repeating search. 3 of the remaining secondary contractors are to the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the southeast in the gram. All vital signs appear normal. Phew, they're still safe. Sounds that way. Well, if nothing happened to me, there's no way anything could happen to the rest of us.
I'm glad they're okay.
Yeah, there's no time to waste. It's like Torvald said, where to next? Both Nord and the Gram are about the same distance away from here. I think Nord's a little bit closer though, if I recall. Any objections to go in there? See, this is... I mean, I have slight problems with Chosen Cold Steel 2, but one thing I will say is I can understand them going to... I can understand them going to Keldic first because it's closer, but if they're... I know Reen said Nord's like a little bit closer than the Gram, but you should still, like, be able to, like, choose if you want to go to Nord or Le Gram for this part. I mean, it would have been nice to, like, choose, rather than so you have to go to Nord, then Le Gram, but whatever. Nord is Gaius' homeland, right? He sound a bit country then. I was going to do it again, goddammit. I've never been, so I'm actually kind of excited to go. I'm in the same boat as Elliot. Consider it's not actually airborne territory. I'll be surprised if the war hasn't had much impact there too. Oh, how wrong you are, Marcus. Oh, how wrong you are.
I wouldn't be so sure. Do you have any info on that, Captain?
I'm afraid not. You really don't have any resources to spare that far north at the moment. However, I do know that the elite 3rd Armored Division is stationed there. It's not hard to imagine there being rising conflict between them and the Nortia Provincial Army. That's true. We'll have to keep on our toes in the Nord as much as anywhere else. Still set on heading to Nord? We're going to be in danger regardless of where we go, so yeah. Besides, 3 of us are over there. Although dangerous not enough to stop me from seeing him again. Agreed. Phew. It'd be nice to... Oh, I don't know why I said that. Plus, it'd be nice to let everyone else know you're alive too, Reen.
Nord sounds good to me.
That's that then. I'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just make sure you figured out who's coming and who's staying first. Yeah. So we have to choose our allies who are coming with us. So we're going to choose Fee and Elliot and then Captain Claire. Because, well, I don't mind Marcus. I said I actually prefer Marcus to in this game than in the first one. Well, because in the first game he leaves like a really bad first impression. So, and I just prefer Fee and Elliot over Marcus, and I kind of prefer Claire over Toval as well. So I'm bringing a team I prefer. Plus, I know we were forced to bring Toval last time, but I kind of like bringing new parties every time. So, time to go. I'll leave your mirror in your care. You two. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything here. Your mirror will be just fine. Or I'm not a bracer. Take care, guys. Don't worry about us. We'll bring back the others safely. Promise.
We'll be back as soon as we can.
We'll be counting on you. Well then, we should be going. The Highlands are well known for their vastness. We're going to need to be careful once we arrive. Celine, we're ready when you are. And ready I am. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination is the North Highlands to the northeast. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. This isn't my first time using the route or anything, but still.
Feels weird though. But our classmates are waiting somewhere on the other side of this.
Yeah. And we'll stop at nothing to bring them back. Where are we? Looks like we made it. Nord Highlands again. Oh, and all the chests. Okay. I don't think we're allowed to explore. I think we have to go right to, I think Gaius' settlement. The stone circle is on the southern part of the Highlands. Funny enough, this is where we first met Milliam. Oh, really?
So you guys fought here?
I heard all about that from Milliam, actually. The spot's fairly high up too, so it won't be easy to see from ground level. We should be able to leave Valimar here without him being found. Celine's right. This area is an excellent place to keep Valimar. That aside, this view is spectacular. My work allows me to see different places all across Erebonia, but I've never seen anywhere quite like this.
Yeah, it's stunning.
So this is where Group A got to spend its field study for June, huh? Anyway, I think we should get moving. We need to start gathering information and where everyone might be. I say we start by heading to either the settlement to the north or Zendergate to the south.
Settlement's where Gaius is from, right?
Zendergate's where the 3rd Armored Division is stationed too. It's a perfect choice if we want to go somewhere with plenty of people around. Yeah, both are a ways on foot, but either one's worth a shot. Sounds good, let's go. Right. So, it's the Nord Highlands. I talked about it in the first game. I think we're supposed to go to Zendergate. Yeah, we're supposed to go to Zendergate first. So, as you guys know, there's a lot of treasure chests in the Nord Highlands, as you can see. And I'm not going to get them on if they're close by. Like, I think there's one like close by here. Yeah, okay, so there's 2 actually. I'll get these 2, but the other ones I'll get.
Look at them flying around without a care in the world.
Off screen.
Black kites? Or maybe hawks?
And simply because it'll take forever. And that might even be like an episode in
I
of
spy
itself.
with my little eye the goods.
Wait, I need to check. What's that do? Prevents mute. Okay, cool. Give her that, and then. You know what? I'll give her the calling bell as well. I didn't give. Okay, I'll sort. I'll give her the sword chain. And there we go. I'll do this on screen. Fuck it. There we go. Give her a yielding heart and holy chain. There we go. Keep her alive. So yeah, as I was saying, I'll get all the chests off screen because A, it's tedious, especially when you're running around on foot. Because if you guys remember, first game we actually got horses, and well, now we don't have them, so we got to run around.
This is the way, right?
Yeah, it is.
Follow the cliff round here, and we'll come out into an open area.
Yeah, so traveling around the Nord Highlands on foot is tedious. But we do eventually get a quicker way, so don't worry.
Is that gunfire?
Yeah. Look, over there. Armored cars and soldads. You aren't getting away. This is the end for the 3rd Armored Division. Cursed Noble Alliance and their hunts of metal. All units are on fire. Don't let them get any closer. You're finished. Ah, what the hell? Where'd that come from? An ambush? Damn them. How long have they been there? Aim at their feet. All units, concentrate your firepower. Yes, sir. Ah, that damn one-eyed smartass. Let him have this one. Withdraw to the watchtower. We need to regroup. Sir. Panzer soldiers are withdrawing. Fortunately, we were able to keep losses to a minimum. The old model tanks perform acceptably as well. Shall we pursue them? No, let them leave. You may have the advantage now, but they still have plenty of strength remaining. Launching a full-on assault now would be playing right into their hands. All units, retreat to Zendergate. Recover the wounded and prepare for our next battle. Yes, sir. Yeah, so they got a bunch of oxen and like, what was it? Older model tanks, the ones that were used as target practice when we were at Guerrilla Fortress in the first game. Phew, I'm glad that's over. Yeah, but I guess even a place as far out as north can't avoid becoming a battlefield. The soldiers might be simple copies of the Divine Knights, but those soldiers still did well in repelling them. That was one of the strategies the army developed to hinder the soldats' mobility and make them easier to handle. Their execution was brilliant, to say the least. Everyone of their units worked together flawlessly. It's clear as day how both the Lieutenant General and his division gained their stellar reputation.
Yeah, they're no pushovers.
Dad's division is known as the strongest, but the 3rd Armored Division could easily get a run for their mirror. Well, the one positive out of this is that we know the Lieutenant General is holding out alright. But why did the Noble Alliance choose to retreat in that direction? I mean, that's where the Imperial Army's watchtower is. Maybe something happened there that we don't know about yet. The fastest way to figure out is to ask the soldiers at Cinder Gate. That sounds like a good idea. I'm sure they won't mind answering a few questions after the last battle. Hopefully, let's get moving. Oh dear.
I can't believe there are soldats out here.
They couldn't use the railway, so that just leaves...
They airdropped him in. It's the only way you're going to do it, really. If you can't use the railway, you just airdrop them in like they've done before. Use the giant Noble Alliance ship.
Please tell me that's Zender Gate.
We're almost there.
God. I'm so thankful that we have the turbo modes here, because otherwise trying to do that on like the Vita would be...
We're finally here.
Oh, that would be an experience, because you have no turbo mode there.
Zender Gate sure is imposing.
And well guarded, too.
I'm not surprised. I doubt that was the first battle to take place here since the war started. I just hope the Lieutenant General is able to meet with us.
Who goes there?
Whoa, hang on a sec.
What are a bunch of civilians like you doing in a place like this? You sure don't look like you're from the settlement.
Put your hands in the air.
Please wait. We come in peace. While I may not be traveling in military uniform, I am Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. If at all possible, we'd like to request a meeting with Lieutenant General Vander.
You're the Icy Maiden?
The rest of us are students at Thor's Military Academy. We only just arrived at the Highlands.
Thor's, you say? Wasn't there a bunch of students from Thor's who came here on a field study a few months back? Now that you mention it, young man, you do look kind of familiar.
Rest assured, they are exactly who they claim to be.
Here he is, Lieutenant General Vander.
Lieutenant General!
Good day, sir.
So he's...
Zex, that's the one.
It has been some time, Reen Schwarzer of Class 7. I presume those of you I don't recognize are classmates whose field studies took place elsewhere.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good day, General.
I'm impressed you were able to make it here. The ferocity of this war raging around us grows worse by the day. Come, it would be my honor to speak with you and field any questions you may have in my office.
Da-da-da-dun. Yep, so back is Zender Gate. And now we've got to talk to Zex. The watchtower's been taken over by the Noble Alliance? I'm afraid so. It happened not long ago after the war began. They've been using it as a base of operations from which to attack Zender Gate. Now we have to fight off their offensive from both sides of the border.
Sounds like a bad situation to be in.
Wow. It sounds like you have it even tougher than Dad does over at Guerrilla. Situation here is certainly less than ideal. We've been doing all we can to hold out, even resorting to using the old model tanks. It's been successful so far, but you see, sounds like it's the only matter of time before the gate falls. Celine, she's not mistaken, I'm afraid. Without a significant development in our favour, I expect this base to fall within the month. Doing what we can to avoid that, but it's a possibility we must accept sooner or later. If I may ask, how did the watchtower fall into enemy hands to begin with? I imagine it would have been well guarded, considering it was built to keep watch on the Republic. It was. The soldiers there have been highly vigilant too, thanks to the attack mere months prior. However, none of us could have imagined the card that the Alliance would play to take it from us. I understand that you may find this hard to believe, but we have reason to believe that the Alliance has temporarily joined hands with the Republic. You're kidding! They formed an alliance with Calvard? But that doesn't... Ereboni and Calvard are enemies. Are you absolutely certain? Because you're right, sir, I do find it hard to believe. I am. The soldiers who were stationed at the watchtower at the time have testified to such. The day it fell, they came under attack by Republican airships. And while they were forced to fight those off, they were attacked by Erebonian ships full of soldiers from the west. They didn't stand a chance. Oh no. There seems to be no room for doubt in that case then.
Ereboni and Calvard have been each other's throats like cats and dogs forever though.
I would have thought the Alliance would understand just who they're making a deal with. Looks like what we have here is a case of the enemy of my enemies, my friend. It gets worse. Ever since the watchtower fell, our orbital communications have been cut out too. That's true for the whole Highlands actually. We can't even call for reinforcements from the mainland. I see. Well, that doesn't sound like a coincidence. We're inclined to agree. From what we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the communications equipment itself. I just wish we could get in contact with Gwyn. Oh? If you remember that Gwyn is Elise's granddad. The former head, or the former yeah, I guess the former head of the Rhineford company before Irina took over. Like I said, I do recall getting information saying that Gwen Rhineford was staying here in Nord. He definitely would be the ideal person to discuss technology issues with. Yeah, if anyone could get to the bottom of this, it's him. Of course, you could just if you could just call him and ask, you wouldn't need his help to begin with. It really does sound like we should be... Let's try that one again. It really does sound like we should do something to help here. You don't need to concern yourselves with us. This war is between us and the Alliance. Exactly. Leave the fighting for us and focus on the test you came here for. We have no intention of relying on the help of your divine knight. I would rather you use it to protect yourselves anyway. You have no reason to suffer because of this war. Besides, you come all this way. I'm sure Gaius would very much like to see you. Gaius is here? I believe so. I haven't met with him yet myself, but he left a message for me with one of my men. He supposedly returned here roughly a week ago with several other students. He said he wanted to assess the situation here before taking off to his home settlement to the north.
Then he should be back home by now.
Which means we know exactly where to find him. Fight here grows more fierce with every sunrise. I won't stop you from going after your classmates, but I would ask that you be careful not to get caught up in any of the fighting. The nomads are preparing to move their settlement farther north to avoid getting drawn into it themselves, I believe. Really? Sounds like we need to head north quickly. That would be prudent, yes. I suggest you use the horses we have here at the gate if you're in a hurry. You can use the same ones you rode during your field study. That way you'll be already used to handling them. Thank you very much for your kindness, sir. We appreciate it, sir. Alright, let's head for the settlement. It's only be an hour away on horseback. Hey Ring, I've never ridden a horse before. It doesn't sound really something I could pick up quickly either.
Same.
I know how to ride one, so if one of you rides on my back and the other rides with Ring, we shouldn't have any trouble. Regardless, we should hurry. The sooner we reach the settlement, the better. Right. Whoa! Let's go. Out we go. I've missed riding horses across the Highlands. Yeah, we know how to ride the horses, it's fine.
Yeah!
Yeah, so Fee's on the back of the horse with Reen.
This is so cool!
No, it's on the back with Claire.
It feels like we're one with the wind.
I'm glad I still remember how to ride a horse.
Off we go. Now... Wait, yeah.
The settlement's to the left of here.
Yeah.
We can finally see Gaius' home!
There's a chest up there, so we'll get that chest, okay. The other ones I'll get all screwed, I promise guys, I promise. Yeah, so we'll get this one.
Huh, that treasure chest.
So, after we...
Enemies ahead! We'll have to
handle
fight!
Oh my god,
Understood.
what the hell is that?
Here's our chance!
So yeah,
I'll back
after
you
we
up.
finish
My
this
turn.
fight,
You're open.
Right.
or this yeah, this
Hey.
chest fight, then
Okay.
we're gonna, then I'll end the episode off. Do not fuck you.
As your flames gather. Strike!
There we go.
Here's a performance especially for you! 7th Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience!
Maybe it
Oh,
was that off.
we did it!
Get it over and done with. I'm not getting attacked like 4 or 5 times in a row. Fuck that. Ingenuity. Okay, so we're gonna end off today's episode here. So for a quick recap, what do we do? Oh yeah, got it. I said oh yeah, and then I forgot again. Oh yeah, so we basically came to Nord to find Gaius and whoever else is here, and found out that the Imperial Army has taken over the Watchtower, and not the Imperial Army, the Noble Alliance has taken over the Watchtower and is jamming communications, so the 3rd Armored Division can't really do anything. So in the next episode we're going to be going to the Nomadic settlement and meeting up with Gaius once again. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying our True of the Cold Steel 2 Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Monster Hunter World Let's Play series, where, as of time of recording, we have just gone into the Elder's Recess and we hunted down a Dodo Gamma, and then in the next episode we're going to be hunting down Betelgeuse or Basilgeuse, however you say it, and that should be a lot of fun. A bit hard because it's my first time fighting it solo, but there we go. Also, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do here. Also, as says in every episode, I have 2 projects in the work lined up, one of which I am in the process of recording, so whenever I finish True of the Cold Steel 2 and another Let's Play series, which will most likely be Monster Hunter World, then I'll upload that for you guys. Also, the other project is, the game hasn't been released yet, but when I'm recording this obviously, but when it does get released, hopefully I can record the episodes for you guys and get them out, because I'm really looking forward to the game. But if I cannot, then I have other projects in mind, so don't worry, your boy's got you. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex. I shall see you guys next time.